Why, hello, I am Kiki Mora, but I'm at Hynafol, and my character name is Rin, and I'm here to show you what this is all about. Before I can show you what this is all about, actually, we're gonna have to go back a little bit. We're gonna start at the airport, where I met my friend Lanchen. If you've seen my videos before, you'll probably recognize her. We went to the Colorado Renaissance Fair together, and recently we also attended Beakeline, which is the largest LARP in North America. This time I decided to bring my partner and my dad along for the adventure as well. My journey to Hynafol officially started when I got on the bus that picked me up from the Austin, Texas airport, and I saw another
Jess?
friend.
Hello, is that Kiki?
It is. Hello. Long time no see.
The bus drives you from the airport all the way to the Sherwood Forest Fairgrounds, which is where this event takes place. Once we got off the bus, we headed to the front desk where we could get all checked in and get some of the goodies you receive here.
You know, you're so small that backpack is half your size. Stopped growing when I was 12. Real tragedy. Did you ever stop growing? No, still growing. I wish I was. I know I'm done growing for sure.
They gave us our event wristband, and all new players get some in-game currency to start off with. You will also get a citizen card, and if you got the meal package, they will give you your cards for breakfast and dinner here.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
They're heavy too. Feel how heavy that is. I'm in the fun seat. Okay. The no seat.
Once the goodies were secured, we hopped into the chariot, and I immediately saw another Beco friend. It was a lot of fun to drive through the grounds while it was still empty, and just kind of get a general vibe of what the next 5 days of living in this area is going to be like.
We've made it.
I was in the Heirs of Iron Guild, so once we got dropped off to the Heirs of Iron camp, it was time to find our tent. This is what the tent looks like with nothing except for our bedding inside. It's very spacious, which is great, because as soon as you got all your suitcases in there, it's no longer spacious. Once we got our bags into our tent and all settled in, we headed to the archive building, which is where we got our guild tabards. If you come with a guild, you will get a tabard, and you can wear it on the battlefield to make sure everyone knows what guild you're a part of. Tabards secured, I then headed over to the counting house with my guild leader of the Heirs of Iron, which is a brand new guild for this year. So I got to be part of the process where we got the guild all set up. Since there is a geopolitical aspect to this game, the guild leader gets different cards that represent ownership over farms, different resources, our armies, etc. They also gave us the currency we had, so they let us roll 2 d4s to see if we could get some extra currency. We got a 6, so they gave us 6 bits, which we then exchanged for 1 crown. At the end of every Hynafol event, you come to the counting house and give them your money, and they'll write down your name, keep track of it all, so when you come back for your next event, you get all the funds that you left off with last time.
I made this flag for our guild, and so we're putting it on a stick to hang it up.
Wait, let us see this beautiful flag. Oh, whoa, the Heirs of Iron. Ah.
By this time in the evening, it was officially time to get into character. Everyone had to change into their decorum medieval clothes, and we all headed over to a stage where they told us about some of the rules for combat, roleplay, and just general safety.
We are doing fantasy roleplay. We're leaving the real world behind. We're here to play in Hynafol, right?
This LARP has a continuing storyline, so for someone like me who has never been before, it was really helpful that they put on this little play to kind of remind you about what's been going on and catch you up.
Maidens, guilds, and individuals all. We are here to read from the book of lore and recount the histories that have been and prepare you for those that will be.
Hynafol is a mystical place filled with magic, fantastic creatures, and most importantly, the bridge between worlds. It was a realm once shaped by a great king whose mastery of the mist allowed him to traverse to any place he desired.
To enter Hynafol, you must cross through the mist, and it was our turn to enter the mist with this little ceremony.
With deliberate mind and willing heart, I yield myself into the service of the Empress. Truth is our anvil.
Truth is our anvil.
Justice our hammer.
Justice our hammer.
Under the Empress,
Under the Empress,
we raise our banner.
we raise our banner.
Welcome, heirs.
Once our guild entered the mist, we met up with all the other guilds under the Imperium and discussed some business. The next morning came and we headed into town to get some breakfast and prepared for battle.
Doing my hair for battle.
Once the battle braids were sufficiently completed and I was satisfied, we all finished our meals and it was time for us to then head towards the battleground.
Are you ready to battle? Yes. Look at my sword. Look
It's cute. Oh my gosh, you're so prepared.
I have 3 swords.
You are ready to go.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! To the battle! There was a small detour on the way to the battlefield. The Empress purchased banana bread for our fighters.
For our good warriors that are fighting.
Yeah, what would they like?
Maybe banana bread, I think.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Alien.
Bread secured.
Bread secured. Banana bread secured.
Yeah, we got that bread. I enjoy fighting in the battles, but I honestly enjoy just standing around and looking at everyone's cool outfits just as much. While everyone was getting briefed on their objective, I went upstairs on the bridge to film from above, and there was a band up here playing during the battle, and it got everyone so hyped. It was amazing. Like in real battle, the teams are decided based on what they're fighting for, which means they're not always going to be evenly matched. Each opposing team gets a colored armband so they know who they're fighting. One side is green and one side is orange. Keeps things nice and simple. There's 2 rounds to this fight. One team starts on the inside of the castle and they're trying to hold it. The other one's coming in from the outside trying to take it, and round 2 they'll switch. Once the horn blows, it starts. If you've never been to a LARP before, you might not know that everyone is indeed fighting with foam weapons. There are lots of rules in place about what kinds of weapons you can bring. They have to get checked out, and then you also have to follow the rules on how to use them so no one gets hurt. Also, if you get tapped out, you're not officially dead. You can go visit a healer on the battlefield, which belongs to one of the in-game religions as a high priest or priestess. Armor is also kind of important in this game. It's not necessary, but it does help. Every limb, your torso and your head gets 1 hit point. Padded cloth or soft leather gives you an additional +1 for a total of 2. Leather, chainmail, and scale mail gives you +2 for a total of 3, and metal plate gives you +3 for a total of 4 wherever it's covering. This is the end of the second round of the battle. The green team won, which is who my dad and my partner were fighting for. What happened to you?
I was thrusting, and as I took an enemy, my hand was clipped upon his helmet.
Oh no.
Yes, both of the hands.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. I am drenched. Absolutely drenched.
It's humid here.
Yeah.
I'd love to know how humid it actually is. Thank you.
Oh,
Does
nobody.
anyone
I feel
have
like you went to bed.
guesses to the temperature and the humidity today?
I'm gonna guess the humidity is 78% and that the temperature is 82.
It's 80 degrees, and the humidity is 78%.
Are you shitting me?
Nice job.
Basically a barometer over here.
There's also bathrooms and showers on site, so after the battle you can relax, go take a shower, and just kind of hang out.
To my lass, let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may or might never all meet here again.
Okay, so someone just came up to me from the Pirate Guild, and last night they were raiding camps, and they found and stole 2 dragon eggs, and they offered it to one of our enemy guilds and to us. So if we can bid higher for the eggs, we can get one of the dragon eggs. So I'm going to find the guild leader to see how much we want to pay for a dragon egg. I found a letter that says "Open me, stranger." So we'll see what this unveils. I've walked pretty much everywhere. Cannot find the guild leader. So we're going back, and hopefully someone's over there. He is back. All that walking. Ulfric!
Oh, frick!
I'm looking everywhere for you.
You took off, you went that way, and like maybe 2 minutes later, he came up from the direction.
No!
Yeah.
Okay, so you've heard
Yes.
about the offer.
We're waiting on the Empress.
I'm waiting on
Hoping that she's...
Yeah.
She's in the archives.
Right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll go. Go to the archives. We'll go to the archives.
Also,
yeah, I'll go.
I found this
Oh.
on a bench
Any strangers. Okay, well,
under
let's
a rock.
open it and see.
Should we see?
Yes.
Look over there.
Charm? Okay.
You found it, right?
Stranger, you are most fortunate indeed, for you could be the proud recipient of a special piece from the Chaldean desert?
Maybe.
Find the witness, a lady dressed in nothing but the finest clothes, who imprisoned a blood moon in her lantern. Approach when moon glows pure blood red after dusk. But be prepared if the lucky...
I've seen her. Have you guys seen her?
If the lady may demand a piece of yourself in exchange.
Okay.
I'll sell my soul.
Warning, fake blood, not a main story quest.
Okay, wonderful.
We did not end up following this quest line. I passed it off to someone else, but we were busy talking to the Empress.
Appreciate it.
Sorry for one, but they are asking more.
There are no
Because
dragon
that
eggs
is
in play right now.
Only by one.
Check the validity of the dragon eggs. There's a lot of dead dragon eggs out there.
They're coming back for the money like now.
Yeah, I don't have it that much with me currently. You would do me a favor, after you're done your errand, if you would take my cup back to my room.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Okay, good. Thank you. We'll do. Okay, wonderful.
Thank you, Empress. You want? I know. Alright, we have received word. I've been blessed by our priest to be the verifier of these objects.
Are you the heirs of iron?
Yes.
You can walk with me.
We decided it would be good to do this negotiation while eating some homemade soup from Quincy's Tavern.
But it's seasoned very nicely.
I'm excited to try it.
Absolutely. It is very hot, but
Delicious.
I think it will do.
It smells so good.
Oh, thank you, Quincy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
How's it going?
Good. These are 2 eggs.
Okay.
I'm setting this.
It's my first time to see them in person too.
Yeah, no. The talking stick. Sure.
You use a mace, huh? Let's listen when you're done here.
There's a bludgeoning competition.
That's what I'm running. That is my tournament. So,
What's your asking price?
so right now there is other guilds that are offering 4 right now a piece. So if you guys can do 8, I'm willing to do that. But it is a bid.
We're currently prepared to offer 7
7 for both now.
right
Done.
now.
Yep. You just can go back to enjoying
Do
your
this.
time.
7, and you sign up for the tournament. So that's a 7 and 2 bits. And you could probably win something if you're good.
I'm not, but I'll
Hey,
do it.
who's the guild leader?
Me.
Let's
do it.
Hell yeah. All right, good deal. I need payment, and I have to get on my way. Who has it?
Coin keepers, please.
Awesome.
So 2 and 2.
Just when you come to the tournament, bring the 2 bits.
Sounds good. I
All right,
will.
and that's it. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, top of the hill, at the castle.
So okay, so that's kind of not great because Tenure asked.
Yeah, it's a dead egg.
No, Tenure asked about.
They lied. Yep, that's a dead egg.
So unfortunately, it turns out the eggs were dead indeed. We confronted him about it and decided to let him go. And since Ulfric did not want to fight in the bludgeoning contest, we enlisted some help from another guild member named Ventress to fight in his place. So we were on our way to the lodge to try and barter a trinket I made for some alcohol.
No, there should
But then we found the people who just coronated the king, and they're having mimosas, so now we're doing that instead. Once our mimosas were secured, we were prepared to go back and watch the bludgeoning competition. This competition, the rules allowed for dual wielding, so Ulfric and I each gave Ventress one of our weapons, so he could dual wield 2 maces, the symbol of our guild. This competition was really cool because you did have to pay in-game money to enter, 2 bits, but there are 3 prizes, a new warhammer, a mace, or leather armor, so 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place all went home with a new LARP item.
Let's go, Heirs of Iron!
There were a couple rounds to this competition, and it was really fun to watch.
Let's go!
Yeah! We were very excited to see what happened next.
One new hammer! 3 owned leather armor!
Mace, 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 mace,
Mace!
I am Anya of York. This is Hugin, Odin's Raven.
She does rune readings, so I was able to get my runes pulled by Hugin and read by Anya.
Nice. General reading. And so hello, I'm going to say that you are a creature of sunlight, joy. Feyu is, well, this is very nice. So this is very prosperity forward. And then this is very excited. This is communing with the All-Father and communing with nature and all things divine. Now, at this point, you are getting to society, mankind, and how you fit in it, and how society is working with you. So I would say that these things represent you having all of the advantages of the universe. I mean, these are all of the advantages that a human could possibly wish for. And this, in my mind, would represent a responsibility to the larger society. You have these things gifted to you, and this is what is waiting at the end. What are you going to do with these things for the larger community in which you find yourself? And then you have these runes.
Oh,
these
thank
are
you.
yours.
I appreciate that.
I burned them myself under a proper moon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Hugin.
Hugin, you did good.
Soon after, I found another friend who needed help with her experiment.
Yes, so I've been growing carnivorous plants and testing their effects on the beings of Hynafol. And I wanted to see if maybe you all would like to help experiment and see what the effects are. This one looks very solid. So I found that if you attach it to the head, the roots can really grow in, and it's such a good spot for nutrients. It likes the gray matter. Some side effects: hallucinations, shortness of breath, intense anger for no reason at all.
No.
But however, the effects can. Oh shit! Ah! No! Okay. It passes. It passes.
This one's much better.
Oh no!
This
one's
much better.
But you can dull the effects by drinking water, coffee, or alcohol. Ooh, how do you feel now?
Angry.
I'm not angry.
Nice. I will record these results and pass them along.
Look how
Good. And I can tell it's really thriving. You must have some good brain squishiness.
I
there.
do. It's so smooth.
You might dig his roots in, and you might get some ridges. That's also a side
He's gonna give me ridges.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a wrinkly brain. Would you like to pre-dull the effects with some cider? No wave of anger?
No.
Did you feel a wave of anger?
No, I just feel confusion.
Isn't that your normal state?
Is it? No, I don't think so.
He's confused about his normal state.
Wait, it's coming back to me.
He did. He drinks cider.
Oh yeah, that was German.
German?
Sounded German.
I definitely knew that. Yeah.
After we recovered from our, flesh-eating plants, we then went to go watch a wedding. It was very sweet and wholesome. Later that evening, we headed to a masquerade ball. We didn't have masks, but they still let us in because we talked to them very nicely. And we danced for a while. It was very fun. The next morning marked the start of yet another battle. This time, it was a skirmish on the bridges.
You did that. That's nice.
It's just new thanks to Kiki.
Yeah.
Kiki got.
I got a discount code, baby. Wait, how much was it?
We had a little bit of time before the battle started, so we headed over to the court, where people were playing a sport you can only play at Hynafol called Maceball. Basically, each team has swords, you can kill each other to get them out, each team has a healer, And essentially you're trying to get the mace in the bucket/goal. I don't know all the particulars to the rules, but it is very fun to watch.
Come on, start!
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Once the game was over, it was time to cool off a little bit, and then when we were all finally ready, it was time to head to the battlefield for the bridge skirmish. Walking around a fully themed LARP is so atmospheric. I feel like I am in Skyrim, and I am absolutely living for it. And just like that, it's time to start. Before I had ever attended a LARP, I vastly underestimated how scary it is when people come at you with fake weapons. Yes, they're fake, but as you can see here, the battlefield is a wild place and I was still getting hit with stray arrows while filming on the sidelines. They don't hurt, but you just gotta be prepared. Just got shot in the head. Oh god.
Welcome to the battle. So yeah, today we fucking killed people. You know, I had no remorse. They're fucking dead. That guy died. That guy died too.
You died?
Fun. We don't talk about that. I fucking hate archers. If you guys hate archers, leave a comment and a like and subscribe.
Once the skirmish was finished, we were met with yet another surprise. We headed back to our camp, to Quincy's Tavern, and there we found a little event taking place, set up by some of the players that come to Hynafol. This market was full of handmade items, thrifted and consignment things, homemade jams, houseplants, tarot readings, and there was even a little raffle you could enter.
Look what you got. It's reversible.
Wow, that's cool. Wow. What'd you find?
Nothing yet.
Nothing
This is
yet?
stuff I'm gonna trade this.
Everything here you had to purchase with in-game currency. However, a lot of the people were also accepting trades as well.
We find Oakland with all the flowers and bits.
Oh yeah.
In your natural habitat, what did you find? Oh my goodness. That is so cute.
There were also lots of performances going on throughout this, which made it a really fun atmosphere. With some of my in-game currency, I purchased a fan, as well as this really cool fur mantle that had jawbones on it. You know I love me some bones. So, just got back from the bazaar. I traded a little hair trinket for a fan, which really needed one of these, so I'm happy to have that. I paid 4 bits for this, which is so cool that I can literally spend fake in-game money for something like this. Another one that I did was you pay to basically randomly select a bag, and you are guided by her deity to pick whichever one is calling to you. And inside is a die. I got a blue one. This little bookmark. It's like one of those little magnet bookmarks with moons on it, because that is her god. Came with this blue pendant, little crystal. And then there's the tiniest little scroll. I don't know what it is. Let's open it. Do not hurry to grow older, only wiser. Cute. After that, it was time for yet another battle. This time, it was us versus shades, monsters in white masks. We had to take the castle back from them.
And like in previous battles, I am your illustrious head marshal. Round of applause for me. All right. Enough sycophantic behavior. I can't take it. All right, so today we are going to be engaging in probably the most exciting battle of your young, hot lives. We will be engaging in a castle battle. On the inside, there is the general. The battle will continue for 30 minutes, or until the general has died, whichever comes first. There is a high possibility that you, my illustrious fighting force, will fail. The scenario is constructed like this. It requires people who are hardened and ready to take on a challenge befitting of true warriors like yourselves. As you see, you have been fitted with eyewear. This is because our adversaries are permitted to fire arrows at you from anywhere inside the building. So it is possible that arrows will go to illegal zones. We apologize for this, and that is why you have been provided with eyewear, to prevent any such accidents. That being said, all of the adversaries on the inside are players, much like yourselves, and they are NPCs for you to have fun. So please do not hurt them. They are instructed to not hurt you as well. We have all fought today, and the rules have been explained. You all know I take no shit, and I do not come at you with strictness in a personal capacity. I am only interested in two things. One, you guys having a ton of fun, and two, you guys not getting hurt. Both of those things are awesome. Okay, so the rules of fairness have been explained. If a person is legged or dead, you are not permitted to simply grab their clothing to move them. You must actually move them. This has been demonstrated multiple times, and we can discuss this later on. If you are not comfortable with being moved, you do not have to consent to being moved. These are things that are within your power. There are no respawns for either side, but you all are permitted healing. So if you have healers, be sure that you use them. And be sure that you extricate your dead and wounded in order to heal them, and then send them back in to hopefully get killed and wounded again.
30 minutes later, the battle was won, and fighting in air conditioning was a lot nicer than fighting out in the Texas heat. After the battle, the castle was cleared out and ready for the Imperium knighting ceremony and dinner. One of those knighted was indeed Ventress from our guild, who won the bludgeoning competition earlier.
Your strength did not go unnoticed. Who speaks for Ventress?
As the leader of the lodge, I will state that this man has fought with me in many battles, and he's shown his courage and strength, and he's also shown his humbleness as well. And for that, I would say this man has earned his seat at the table. Woo!
Once the knighting ceremony was over, my dad and my partner went on a little silly side quest, but I stayed behind with the guild leader to participate in an auction. One of the relics we wanted finally came out, and the bidding started quite high.
I started this bid at 15 crowns for this winter sacrifice. I have come to the Imperium at 15 crowns. I'm going once. I'm going twice. Sold to the Imperium.
Now, of course, once we purchased this expensive item, they started questioning whether or not we could pay for it, and Ulfric just did this.
Hold on. Let's just,
Great. We have it.
Nothing quite like paying in all gold bars. A lot of you will probably know Quincy from Quincy's Tavern on TikTok. He was in my guild and he participated in the bidding with us as well. But we also had a little scheme where we were upping the price of items that we didn't want, so the other guilds had to pay more. This specific clip was from something we did want.
Okay. Yeah, one more. Let's go.
My king?
My goodness.
He's pretty cool.
Kind of a big deal.
It's a lot of bit of a big deal.
A little modest, or some say the most modest.
Yes, we are going to watch him do burlesque.
Yeah.
What?
That's how modest.
Me and a few other guys at the Guys performance.
Yeah.
Guys.
No filming was allowed at the burlesque show, but it was
talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
Because it was so dark at night, I had a hard time filming the shades which come out every night. These are masked creatures, or sometimes werewolves, that come out in the night to try and slay people. Now, if you didn't want to participate, you could wear a protection band.
What will that do?
Well, will you not feel relieved at sharing your burden with the Holy One?
What master do you serve?
If you defeat a shade or a werewolf, they will drop some loot, which you can then later turn into the archive building. They're gonna try to sneak up on you, and if you can defeat them, you'll get their loot. But of course, the one time I filmed this encounter, it didn't quite go like that.
LARPing with my dad was not on my bingo card for this year, but you know, it's been fun. I would recommend.
Where is he, by the way?
Hey! He's busy doing shenanigans.
Yeah, this is weird. He is. Charles, we need a moment. We need you to explain what this is like for you being at a LARP with your child.
Hella cool.
Hella cool. You heard it here first.
And this is the moment that one of the werewolves snuck up on us from out of the darkness.
Oh no! Gone. Oh no! I love it.
Did he just make the job easy?
I think so. Oh! We didn't expect that! Whoa! What? Good job!
Dropped his flute.
What is that?
He killed. That was his flute. So he voluntarily died.
Now we know.
After slaying the werewolf, we headed to another stage.
You don't know me. My name is Demarius.
This was a queer smut reading, and even the king came. Seems he got a haircut.
Set expectations. This shirt's gonna stay on this time.
Demarry us, more like demarry me, am I right?
Demarry me.
I also didn't record this performance, so if you want to hear his story, you'll just have to come to Hynafol. After that, it was time to go to bed, and I have to say, as someone who sleeps with rain sounds on, sleeping in a canvas medieval tent while it's raining is the best ASMR. Unfortunately, we have woken up to our final day on this adventure. The first thing we did was get some breakfast, and we hung out at Quincy's Tavern for a bit.
You've acquired some badges.
Yes, these badges, I've given them all to myself for
Okay.
many things I've done.
My father has achieved many things, it seems.
Look, whenever I think I've done something great, I make a badge and I give it to myself. This one was I finished breakfast.
Ooh.
I finished all of the breakfast.
Wow.
This one here was I winked at someone, and it was probably the best wink I ever did.
Nice.
This one here, I ate a plum. A plum. And guess what? I didn't even make it the color of a plum.
Did you eat the pit too?
No.
You
That's
should've.
what this one was made
Oh, okay.
Hit of the plum, and I gave myself an award for making a badge out of the pit of a plum.
Oh, that you ate?
That's the award.
So that's the plum you ate.
Yes. There you go.
You have it here first, folks.
I am chaos.
He is chaos. It literally says so.
I am Chaos.
That's his character name.
Getting dressed in this very mood lighting tent. Once breakfast was done and we were all dressed and ready to head out, we went to the biggest battle of the event. This one is held outside of the grounds on like this big open area with lots of trees, lots of space, which makes battles a lot more difficult in my opinion.
Ready for war! Yay! To war with you! So each team has a chess clock.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep hitting their timer.
Yeah.
The team with the most time at the end wins.
Yep, and then you can also deliver sandbags to their payload for more time.
There is a monster on the other side. It's an owl bear. They're immune to arrows. Monsters are immune to arrows. Don't shoot it, you're wasting your arrows. If the monster hits you, all your weapons or shields, you're dead in a single blow.
The chess clocks are set up on these little stands. They're colored to the color of the team, so you're trying to go after the other color. And then for the sandbags, they can be hidden anywhere around this area, in trees, under trees. They're disguised pretty well, so you have to look hard. It was time for the battle to officially begin.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
I know I've already said this, but having drummers on the battlefield literally changes the entire vibe. I find that battles that are spread out like this are a lot more fun to participate in than they are to watch. It's so wide open that you can really go anywhere, which is very fun when you're a part of it because you can kind of try to sneak around enemy lines. You can plan like a little skirmishing team to go out. It's just really hard to document how fun it is because there's so much space to cover. Also, seeing the owlbear approaching on stilts is truly a little bit alarming. They're also on springy stilts, so it's not like they can't move very well. They're actually quite fast and a little intimidating. It's also very fun to see the little two-person duels that end up happening on the fringes who are trying to get past each other. This battle also has healers, as well as the respawn points I mentioned in the first battle, where you can walk all the way back to respawn and then go rejoin your team. Water is also plentiful, so if you feel like you need a break to go drink some water or get, sprayed off with some water, that is always an option.
She just accidentally hit it.
While waiting for round
about
2
to
to
commence?
begin, we decided we should have a duel.
Oh. Blackheart against Rin. May the best duelist win.
I think it is. The weight is pretty far off. Now we go to left hand.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't even touch you. I know. Yours is so loud and scary.
Watch the trees. There's a tree right behind you. Oh. Up.
Sorry for murdering you.
King Jasmine in his garters. Are you gonna get a bag? Yes! Where is a bag? Bags! Bags! Go get bags! Go get bags! Get that bag, get that bag.
It's really interesting how attention is kind of divided, but as soon as people see someone with a bag, they do not want you to have that bag, and you are the immediate target, which is understandable.
Oh, she got killed. You got killed!
Hot man on the left!
When shield walls clash, that is my favorite thing in battles because that's like where all of the action is. Like there's so much going on. It's just a lot of fun.
Who will impress your steward for gold? The last fighter standing here gets the gold!
It's now time for the final clash of the shield wall. This is a video my partner took, and you can really get a sense of what it's like to be in the shield wall. There's a lot going on. As the battle came to a conclusion, it was then time to head back to our camp and decide what we wanted to do for the final day of Hynafol. My partner Nick went to the lodge because he heard that they were serving bratwursts, but I went for a very different reason. Some of you may know that pickles are my absolute favorite food, and the lodge was hosting a homemade pickle competition, and I was able to be a taste judge, which was so fun.
I'm in a pickle tasting competition.
Ooh.
I'm in the spicy section.
Yeah.
Oh, trying the spicy pickles.
Yeah, Pike should.
You wanna, if you need,
I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask, as you should.
Right, kimchi time. That kimchi's nice.
Wow. You have to actually carry it.
This is good. You want to try number two?
And so I was like, hey, is it okay if I like actually pick you up? And he said, yeah. And I'm just like,
Number 8, spicy. I've got like 4.
where will you be sharing this?
I think they're just gonna share the
my gosh.
gallery link.
Okay.
Do all the spices.
Okay.
I think.
Last year it took a while to get it. Yeah. It's understandable. Like, I'm not a photographer, but I can appreciate people on that side.
We each had little pieces of paper where we would keep track of all the pickles we tasted. We would write down the categories they were in, the number of which pickle we tried, and then say which one we liked the best. The overall winner for best tasting was the kimchi. I wanted to spend the last little bit of sunshine we had outside to visit some of the vendors, show you what they had for sale, and kind of just ask them about their experience vending here.
So at Misty Mountain Gaming, we do all gaming accessories. So dice made of everything that you can think of. If you're interested in drinking horns, anything like that to stay in the game. All the accessories, we have bags. Hynafol has been great. This is our first grand gathering. First LARPing event, and it has just been so much fun to meet everybody and see everything. So we have been NPC vendors, also have resources that can be bought with the in-game coin and further your own means.
This is Enchanted Moth Hollow, and this is Sky.
Yeah, so we sell Krux here. So the ones you're looking at right here is our face line, a little bit of our bat wings right here. Our bat wings are so cute. You have to look at the little hood, it has ears.
Oh, cute!
And for Hynafol, we decided to debut our wool line, which is down here, which has been one of our best sellers at this event. This is our first Hynafol here. And
Have you had a good time?
Yes. It has been amazing. I love talking to all of the people that come up and getting to know a little bit about their stories, their characters, and if people want to get a little bit more personal, like their journey into LARP and Reinhold.
I had one more shop to visit. This was more of an in-game shop. Basically what had happened was I had a name tag appear in my hands, went through 2 people to get to me, and the person who delivered it said, "Go find the man with the purple beard."
I have been looking for the man! I've been looking for the man with the purple beard!
How are you doing, my friend?
Found the man with the purple beard.
This is Kiki Mora already. Did you get the hint? Of course. Did you get the thing?
It came to me all the way through a couple of people.
Yes, awesome.
You know that I love thrifting, so what could be better than thrifting in a little fantasy world? Helgord's shop is all consignment, secondhand, or handmade things that he sells for in-game money. It was really fun to look around and just kind of feel like I was a character shopping a merchant's wares. And he also sells his own alcohol that he brews himself, which is amazing. I'm here with Helgord, and I have purchased some things from his shop. I got this ring with the big crystal on it. I got this necklace, it's got a little bone and a mushroom. And this really cool velvet dress. He made mead!
I made lots of mead
And it's delicious.
ale and cider, yes. But no, it's great. I am merchant for the Kingdom of the Tides. So I'm in Valraven, which is the Viking group. So I have the Heimdall and the Tyr on the arms. This is great. It's my second LARP event ever in my entire life.
Me too.
One of the reasons I'm here is because of your video. You have pushed me out the door.
And the reason why I'm here right now is because he made me a name tag, and he gave it to someone who gave it to someone else, who eventually found me and said, "Go find the guy with the purple beard."
And I am the only one here with purple beard.
So here we are. Thank you for the name tag.
Thank you very much. I'm retired Army, many 25 years, and this is a great hobby to have, to work with other people and help them. I'm more of the den mother, as you may know. So I make sure they have hydration potion and they have drinks.
Hydration.
Yes, hydration or dehydration.
Yes,
it's very
exactly.
hot here in Texas, even in November. People don't understand.
Well,
but no,
thank
this
you.
has been wonderful. I wanted to thank you.
Thank you.
Between you and our friend and one other person, the videos I found on YouTube have been very inspirational in me coming out and doing this new hobby, which I will be doing for the rest of my life.
Me too.
Yes.
Hopefully, I'll
Skål.
see you again. Skål!
Cheers.
He also introduced me to Astrid, who is actually the one who made the crystal ring that I bought. I successfully spent all my in-game money, which is great, because as you know at Beekleen, I didn't spend any.
My good king,
Hello, peasants.
will you sign my hand?
Oh, I would love to. You know this means you can't ever wash it, yes?
I will never wash it again. Oh, I am honored to be receiving such a signature upon myself.
The third
And fourth.
You are.
That's my king, everybody. Thank you.
Anything for the people.
A snack, but no cards involved.
No, that is food that must not travel out of the mist, as we have already brought to money.
Oh, I see. So no payment then?
No payment at all.
Just a gift?
Yes.
From one kind sir to another?
yes.
Oh, I thank you. I guess I will.
I mean, you can say it's free, but is it ever really
Is it ever? Yes,
Oh, no. Am I going to pay for this
well,
later?
if you feel like hugging a tree or something like that, you know, maybe just a mild reaction. So.
Mild fey trap reaction. The tree hugging has begun.
My sir, may I have my card stamped for dinner?
Yes, you may.
I appreciate you. Thank you, my liege.
Once we had our dinner, it was time to head to the ceremony at the round table. This is the final story moment to close off the 4 days of the Grand Gathering. This is also one of the few moments where everyone at the event is gathered together. Usually your kingdom or your guild gets invited to certain things, and there's just a lot of stuff going on all at once, but it's fun to sit with hundreds of people for one final event.
Thank you for gathering this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, noble knights and ladies of the realm, congratulations to each and every one of you for earning your place at the round table. I invite you to come forth and bring your relics in exchange for a scroll.
Many relics were exchanged for scrolls until something mysterious occurred.
I sense a disturbance in the mists. To the castle! Now! To the castle!
We've
gotta go to the castle! Something's happening!
This LARP is loosely based on Arthurian legends, and we discovered Merlin had taken over the castle with the shades.
You horrendous wizard!
Do you have someone with a timer on you? No. Can I try? Yes. All right.
After a long battle in the darkness, the result was declared
that you are victorious!
And so, Merlin's will is done. The mantle has been passed. The future of magic lies in your hands. So wraps this chapter. Now go forth and be merry. There are beautiful songs up at the stage and drinks to be drunk and revel in your glory. Hip,
Before heading to the stage, we played a couple games at Quincy's Tavern, including Liar's Dice, which I was surprisingly good at this time.
Hey, what did I say?
We then headed to the stage to see Lilith Max perform. Now it was time for one of my favorite activities, night duels in the street.
On this side, we have Rin. Woo! All right, cool. On this side, we have Ulfric. Woo! All right, so 2, 1, lay on! All right, let's go. All right, face fight!
That was cheating!
I lost my glasses.
Wait, where are the glasses?
Do-over. That's a do-over.
No!
That's a do-over because it's face for groin.
Yeah, do-over,
That's a
do-over.
do-over. Lay on! All right. Ready. Fucking oh shit! What the f? She got it. Right across the gut. No!
No, he wins!
Oh,
I win!
yeah!
I hella lost.
Yo, you went in like a boss, man. 2, 1, go! Oh shit!
This is not a skirmish. This is
Oh.
Yeah!
Use the spinning move. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit!
Okay, go home, everyone.
We have the challenger, Gibson. On this side, we have Rin,
The loser!
who has yet to win a single round of this fight.
I'm ready to lose!
Back on! So 3.
Hey, I don't like what you're doing.
Watch me. Show your cool moves.
You want to see my moves?
No.
What just happened here? Are you finally a victor?
Listen, it's only taken a couple duels, but might be a winner now. Soccer champion. I'm the winner.
I then put my hat on and played an impromptu game of garbage soccer, which was actually really fun.
And she's down! Oh, she's coming back! I'm never down!
What is happening here?
We're playing soccer.
Oh!
And that wraps up my Hynafol adventure. Now I get a lot of comments about how do you film this if you're not supposed to film? And while I do have permission, I still do my best to make it unobtrusive, so I wrap my camera in fur pelts, and I also disguise my phone with some moss. This, I hope, disguises it enough that I'm not completely breaking the immersion for other guests. I had such a wonderful time at this event. It was similar to Beekaline, but also a lot different, more roleplay involved, and I got to meet a lot more people and hang out with the same people due to it being a smaller group opposed to Beekaline.
My favorite part is meeting people from so many different places and getting to like live out your fantasy kind of world.
The people in the community are absolutely what makes this event, so if you're interested in coming next year, which I hope I will be back for the Grand Gathering in 2025, you can visit their website hynafol.com for more information about what packages they offer and see how you can tailor this trip to be exactly what you want it to be. I really hope to see some of you there next year, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon.